Hi everyone, Leslyn Keith, lymphedema therapist. I've been treating lymphedema and other fat disorders and lymphatic disorders for 20 years. I'm a certified lymphedema therapist and I have a doctorate in occupational therapy with a focus on lymphedema and obesity. And I'm here today to talk to you about a concept that we call bio individuality. This is a common term that's used in the keto community when everybody's talking about this and trying to make a diet individual to you and what you need, and what it's going to take for you to be healthy and also enjoy your food. And so I just want to talk a little bit about bioindividuality because there's really two components to this. And one component that I want to talk about is the biochemistry of bioindividuality. And so in this way, as a human, we're all the same. In the biochemistry side is that we all need the same macro and micronutrients. We all have essential nutrients that we have to have in order to survive and that we can't produce on our own. So these essential nutrients, the macronutrients, are going to be protein and fat. And the essential micronutrients that we need are vitamins and minerals. So for that part, there really is no bioindividuality. For that part, the biochemistry of it, we are all the same as humans. But where bioindividuality comes in is immune response. So in this way, there's a range of response to different foods will trigger a different response in each person. You'll have a different tolerance for a certain amount of, for instance, plant toxins. You'll be able to tolerate more salicylates or oxalates than your friend or other family member. And maybe you'll be able to tolerate less of lectin. So these are all different properties, different aspects of different foods that you're going to have a range of tolerance for. And so when we're looking for bioindividuality in our diet, we really need to find what are those foods that you respond the best to, that get you all of your essential nutrients and that don't give you these bad responses, GI upset or aches and pains and various things like that. So, when we look at that, one thing we're also going to look at is your preferences. We want you to eat foods that you like and food that you enjoy. One thing that it kind of gives me a chuckle that happens very often when I'm working with my patients and trying to figure out, okay, here is a list of foods that are considered keto. Now let's figure out ones that you like. And I kind of get a chuckle because they tell me that, oh, okay, I'm getting so bored with just always eating the same thing for breakfast every day, bacon and eggs. Isn't there something else I can have? And these are usually the same people that had a bowl of oatmeal every morning for the last 30 years. So it just, maybe that bacon and eggs is not something that you enjoy enough. So finding something else. But we tend to be creatures of habit, and we are going to quite often have the same thing quite often and be fine with it. So we have to find those things that you like. So we're looking for those foods that are considered keto because they're low starch or low sugar, but you don't react badly to. For instance, if you have a shellfish allergy, even though shellfish is a keto food, you're not going to have shellfish on your diet. That is individual to you. So it's figuring out those things. Another thing I can use as an example is cilantro. And really, they say that there actually is a gene for being able to taste cilantro or the type of taste that you get from cilantro. And you either absolutely love it or you're totally averse to it. And so if cilantro is going to be it's a leaf, it's very low starch, it would be considered a keto food. But if you react badly to it, you don't like the taste, of course you're not going to have that on your individual diet. So these are the ways that we want to figure out how we are all the same, but how we can make this individual and make your way of eating satisfying and healthy for you. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to talking to you next time about lymphatics and healthy eating with the ketogenic diet. Thanks.